sign, it says, "Welcome to Arizona, Grand Canyon State." And let me tell you, Arizona people, they love their animals. Just want to share that with you. Once again, another glance before we leave. On the left side, water level. The white stuff. You see it? In front of us, the desert. We are inside of the heart of the desert now, okay? As of right now, you don't see anything, huh? You see anything around? Let me tell you what I see. I see a fence on the right-hand side and a fence on the left-hand side. And you might think that's normal. That is not normal. This fence, it was a battle between the animal activists and the government in Arizona. The government lost, and the animal activists decided to tell the government what to do. Build a fence on the right and the left, and this fence needs to go through every single expressway in Arizona. The purpose of the fence is so the animals don't come on the road. That's number one. Number two, whoever is in the cattle business, because you guys are a rodeo town, Arizona is a huge rodeo town, we suggested let the cows and the bulls run free and their calves. But the fence cost $35 million. I don't know if you knew that. And here's one of the first bridges. It's for the animals to get across. This one cost $5 million. And that's one out of 3 on this area. So it's $15 million in bridges for the animals to get across. Now, I have one question for you. Maybe you can help me. How do the animals know that bridge is for them? One guy from Canada gave me the best answer. He said, "Carlitos, that's easy. In Canada, we have animal crossing signs." Okay, I like that one. Like little Fifi and Toto knows how to read. Hey Fifi, yes Toto. I don't have my glasses. Can you see the sign? Let me see Toto, hold on. Animal crossing sign. It's for us. No way, they built a bridge for us. Wow. Yes, it's for the animals. We continue, okay? Now, what else is Arizona doing about the animals? They decided to build a deck, a plastic deck. It's about 3 feet by 2 feet by 3 feet by 2 feet. So it's a rectangle. And the purpose of the deck is to, so the birds can build a nest on top of the plastic container and not on top of the barbed wires, so they don't get electrocuted. But listen, the birds understood the assignment. We're moving over again. Betty is losing power on the hills. All right, we continue. Here's the second bridge. This one is another $5 million. So wait a second, but you said the fence go through the whole entire state. Yes, they named Arizona an open range state. You know already, the cows gotta run free, the bulls and their babies have to run free. Wait a second, I'm from Texas and I'm participating in the rodeo in Arizona. You telling me that I gotta let my 1,100 bulls running around if I move to Arizona? Because I wanted to move. Yes sir, you have to let them run free. I ain't doing that. If you don't do that, it's $1,500 per animal. So you are projecting to pay about $165,000 per day. Or you can just stay in Texas. Don't come to Arizona, because Arizona is a little different. All right, what else are they doing about the animals? Let's continue. They're protecting a bird. This one is a very interesting bird. This bird, if I can describe it, it looked like something prehistoric. let's put it this way. This bird is big. Two vehicles of the same type, California plates. That's federal right there, baby. Two identical vehicles. I mean, look at it. It's federal. I know because I'm always hiding from immigration. They're not looking for me, right? I'm Dominican, you know? All right, we continue. All right. So, the bird. If I can describe this for you, this is the analogies that I will use, okay? The head of this bird is as big as a softball. The body of this bird is as big as an English bulldog, a real fat one. The wingspan of this bird is as big as a Corolla. It's 9 feet wide. Imagine you having potato chips at the Grand Canyon. Here, honey, you want some? Take some. Oh my God, what a romantic view. And then you see this bird coming at you because this bird wants those potato chips. Let me tell you. I mean, we're afraid of the little birds when they come at us. Now you have a 747 plane coming at you. You will release the potato chips, your car keys, and you will take your wife Louis Vuitton purse. Honey, give it the purse. That's where the cookies are at. Don't worry, just give it to them. Yes. So what happened with the bird? Well, this bird was constantly flying at the canyon. I haven't seen one in a while now, though. I just want to share with you, okay? There was an incident that took place between 2007 and it stopped around 2021. People that come to the canyon, they like to throw coins and make wishes inside the Grand Canyon. Each coin for one of those birds represents a meal. And every time they went down to try to eat the meal, the coin got stuck on the throat. Right in the middle of the throat. You know, suffocating the bird. So because of that little tiny coin toss, we lost 150,000 of those birds. As silly as that sound, huh? It could be prevented, right? So now there's a law. You cannot throw coins in the canyon. If you get caught, you go into jail automatically. Because it caused a lot of damages already. So the federal government and the park rangers, what they decided to do, let's gather 90 of those birds and let's try to preserve the species. We don't want to lose the species. And that's what they're doing currently. They're trying to preserve the species. Over the hill, you're gonna see some windmills. Windmills. You know, they spin around. Some people call it wind farms. Arizona invested in buying windmills. They bought 4,500 windmills. That is their energy clean solution. All right? We invested in solar panels. How come both states are so active investing in energy? Because of the lake. You know that lake you saw this morning? The water level at that lake is 1,025 feet. If that water level, listen to me, if that water level reach any lower than 895 feet, I repeat, we are at 1,025 feet today. If the water level goes any lower than 895 feet, I apologize, if it goes any less than that, it's going to go below the turbine. It's going to be turbine is not going to be able to spin. So we are not going to be able to produce electricity. So the Nevada and Arizona are being proactive for that day. That day is coming. It is inevitable. There's no way that we can stop it unless we get a huge miracle, lots and lots of water to bring that back to normal. All right? So, electricity was not the main reason why they built the dam. They built the dam for water control. Wait a second. So I noticed there's no cities around us. I don't see anything. When they were building the dam, there was nothing around it either. So where did they get the electricity to build the dam? All right, they went 77 miles away to a city called Kingman, Arizona. Right now we're probably 60 miles away. Kingman, Arizona, they have an electric company called the Powerhouse Electric Company. They provided all the electricity for anywhere in Nevada, anywhere, of course, Arizona, some portions of California. Back then, they used to do that. The energy that generates from there comes from the coal mine, C-O-A-L, mine. The energy that is generated from the dam is clean, energy efficient, earth friendly. So, they provided the electricity, the powerhouse. The powerhouse decided to file a lawsuit against the federal government. And this one is pretty interesting. Wait till you hear this. The argument is that never in the history of the United States was ever in charge of a utility company. So that's unconstitutional. Usually the utility company used to belong to private sector. So therefore we're filing a lawsuit. However, the Constitution of the United States protect the federal government. And one of the amendments says clearly, wait till you hear this one. I'm going to paraphrase. It says, you and I, citizens of the United States, if you would like to file a lawsuit against the United States federal government, you first need to get permission from the United States federal government. Did you hear that? How ridiculous that sounds? It is true. Read the Constitution. It's there. If you want to sue the federal government, you first need to get their permission. And they're not going to grant that one. Right? So that's why the Powerhouse today is a museum. You can Google it on your phone. Powerhouse Museum at Kingman, Arizona. You can see images of it, okay? We were talking about the Grand Canyon. So the federal government is looking for individuals that will volunteer and go inside of the Grand Canyon and bring a report back up to the normal surface. Nobody was brave enough to go in there. Only one man was brave enough to go in there. And it went something like this. We're looking for volunteers to go inside of the Grand Canyon. Anybody, volunteer. I'll go in there.